Every 24 hours, the Amazon River pours a staggering volume of water into the Atlantic Ocean, enough to supply New York for 12 years. The basin itself covers 5% of the Earth's land surface, making it an ecological zone almost the size of Australia. Near the city of Manaus, the dark, acidic Rio Negro collides with the dense, sandy Solimoes. Because they have distinctly different temperatures and densities, they flow side by side for miles like two unmixable liquids before finally merging into a single channel. This massive network of converging tributaries makes pinpointing the river's exact start a matter of intense scientific debate. Measured from the source of the Ucayali River, the Amazon stretches over 7,100 kilometers, pushing the African Nile far into second place. Looking at the ancient supercontinent Gondwana, we see a completely reversed geography. Before Africa and South America split 80 million years ago, the ancestor of the Amazon actually originated in present-day Africa and traveled west. That westward path was cut off 15 million years ago. The Nazca Plate slid under South America, thrusting the Andes Mountains thousands of feet into the sky and physically blocking the river's exit. With nowhere to drain, the water pooled into a massive, continent-sized freshwater swamp. It sat trapped until about 10 million years ago, when the sheer pressure finally broke through the sandstone to the east, carving the modern channel toward the Atlantic Ocean. The modern Amazon is not a permanent fixture, but a geographical scar left over from millions of years of tectonic collisions and reversed currents. The basin's tectonic history left behind a second, massive geographical system buried 4 kilometers within the Earth's crust. In 2011, geophysicists analyzed thermal data from 241 abandoned oil wells scattered across the jungle. The sensors inside these deep shafts detected a continuous current of water moving far beneath the forest floor. This vertical cross-section shows the true scale of the discovery. While the surface Amazon reaches up to 100 kilometers wide, 4 kilometers straight down sits the Hamza Aquifer, a subterranean current spanning between 200 and 400 kilometers across. It follows the exact same west-to-east path as the surface river, but the physics are completely different. The Amazon rushes at 5 meters per second, while the Hamza forces its way through porous rock at less than a millimeter per second, a pace closer to a sliding glacier. Discharging 3,000 cubic meters of water into the ocean every second, the Hamza proves the Amazon basin operates as a massive, two-tiered drainage system. That same volatile history shaped the life forms that called the basin home. When the region was still a trapped, prehistoric inland sea, it produced biology scaled to match its massive size. This chart illustrates exactly what emerged a few million years after the dinosaurs died. Next to a human and a modern reticulated python stands Titanoboa. Stretching 15 meters long and weighing over a ton, it remains the largest snake to ever exist. Despite having the mass to crush large land animals, Titanoboa largely ignored them. The immense freshwater lake it lived in was so overpopulated with aquatic life that this predator sustained itself almost entirely on prehistoric fish. As the ancient sea eventually drained to the east, the giant reptiles lost their sprawling aquatic hunting grounds. To survive in the dense, newly formed canopy, the jungle's predators evolved entirely different methods of lethality. Today, the Amazon trades brute mass for highly localized toxicity. In this specialized war zone, death is hidden in miniature packages. There are around 100 species of poisonous frogs in these forests. Some carry enough neurotoxin to kill a person with one touch. The Brazilian wandering spider stalks the forest floor. It carries a venom that historically ranked it as the most dangerous arachnid on Earth. Then there are the bullet ants. They deliver a sting so agonizing it leaves victims incapacitated by rolling waves of pain for 24 hours. Even the murky rivers are unpredictable. Because the basin connects to the Atlantic, ocean predators like sharks navigate thousands of miles into freshwater channels. The true terror of the modern Amazon isn't giant monsters you can see coming, but the hyper-specialized invisible killers lurking on every leaf and branch. Indigenous tribes have navigated this hostile environment since time immemorial. Their ability to persist alongside lethal predators and unforgiving terrain is an impressive feat. But recent discoveries reveal an even deeper architectural puzzle. In the southwestern Amazon Valley of Bolivia lies the Llanos de Moxos, a sprawling flat plain. Over 1,000 years ago, the Casarabe culture established a massive, permanent civilization here. This specific landscape is an environmental paradox. During the rainy season, the water levels rise so violently that the entire plain remains completely submerged for several months of the year. Standard logic dictates that a flooded, predator-rich plain is entirely unsuited for permanent settlement, making the existence of the Casarabe culture a significant archaeological mystery. For centuries, the physical evidence of these people remained invisible to modern science, swallowed by dense vegetation and buried under the forest's shadow. To see through the forest, researchers used LiDAR. Mounted to helicopters, these devices fire 1.5 million laser pulses every second, bouncing light through the leaves to generate a three-dimensional map of the bare earth below. By digitally stripping away the trees, they uncovered a coordinated mega-civilization. The scans revealed thousands of square kilometers of straight roads, canals, and massive pyramid foundations. Radiocarbon dating proved these complex cities functioned for centuries. Then, around the year 1400, the settlements were suddenly and mysteriously abandoned. From reversed rivers and subterranean aquifers to vanished pyramids, the Amazon basin continues to prove how much of our planet's history remains buried beneath its canopy.